was never a dull moment in Iron's life. Full of that. So I began in the year of 1988. I overheard my sister gossiping on the phone with her best friend, talking about she thought she was pregnant. Right? So me being the little brother I am, I immediately called my mother and let the cat out the bag. From that point on, I'm not saying that my sister hated me, but when I was born, he was a split image of me.
He sure was.
But she said that she loved me. All right? He was the first baby in our family for about 7 years, so I was a proud uncle. All right? Even though when he was born, we were ready to hit the streets, I knew that we couldn't hit the streets until he was potty trained and ready to roll with the big dogs. So once he was potty trained, I took him under my wings, and if I played football, I wanted to play football. If I played basketball, I wanted to play basketball. When I joined the Navy, I wanted to join the Navy. We were kind of inseparable. If you saw me, you saw him. Some of you may know I was in an accident back in 2007. He put his life on hold from his family. He came down to Jacksonville for about 2 months to take care of me. And during that time, we bonded. We talked about a lot of serious things, family, friends, fatherhood. And I think I left a good message in his heart. All right, enough about that. We're going to fast forward to Monday. We were all sitting in the funerals administration's office. And my sister was doing paperwork. My cousin was there, and I was sitting there. And as I'm sitting there, I heard something say, Uncle Nuke. So I'm checking my phone, make sure I didn't change my ringtones or anything. Kind of ignored it, turned my ringer down, and wondering if anybody else heard the calling. So I ignored it. A few minutes later, I heard it again, Uncle Nuke. So I go inside the room where they had the body, and Iron is there, of course. And I stand over him and I ask him, like, why did you leave? And excuse me for using my iPad because we had a very in-depth conversation and I want to get it verbatim. So I asked him, why did you leave? And he said, I didn't leave you all. I wanted to bring everyone together and didn't know no other way to do it. Did you ever think that you meet all my kids and my best friends? Did you ever think the mother of my kids will ever be able to sit down next to one another and communicate the way they have in the past few weeks? Did you ever think my friends from North Carolina would ever meet my mother? He said, I didn't either. Pretty smart, huh? I said, yeah, that was pretty smart. He said, if you see anyone crying on Wednesday, let them know that Iron is good. I don't have to worry about those watching me. I don't have to worry about those plotting on me. I don't have to worry about those and those the things that are ailing me. If that don't make you smile, tell them to pick up the program and look at the beautiful pictures of me. And if that doesn't make them smile, they must be at the wrong homecoming. All right? This is a day of celebration. This is a day to confirm to each other that now you have an angel in the sky looking over you. Today, I'm winning. I carried out my duties on earth, and now it's time to move on to bigger and better things. I have done a lot in the 24 years of my physical life. So once he mentioned winning, I said, there you go with that winning stuff again. All right? And he brought up, like, you remember the time I tried to wrestle you, and you whooped my butt. I was like, yeah, how could I forget? Just to give you a little man law, we talk about men in the family, and we have this thing called King of the Hill. It's where cousins, uncles, brothers, they challenge each other as the alpha male, all right? I've been an alpha male for quite a long time, all right? So one day, we was at my sister's house, and Iron wanted to try me just to test his strength, and I put him in his place. So whenever these young guys think they're bad enough and big enough, kind of like Drumline, he'll tap me on the shoulder, ask me to wrestle me to declare himself the king of the hill. So as of right now, I'm still the king of the hill.
All right. All right. You look like it.
So we went back to the conversation. So I asked him, I'm like, what is it like up there? And he's like, I really can't tell you right now, Ben, and I'm just getting here. The Lord was busy tonight. He called me home. So as of right now, I'm chilling on a temporary cloud until he finds me a permanent home.
All right.
But I did walk around, and I was able to find Papa and a few of my friends. So we wrapped up the conversation because I heard my cousin and sister coming into the room But as I walked out, I told him that, you know, I'm still king of the hill.
Well, I ain't writing them down. Top of my head. But to tell you the truth, I was the only person I know that'll call me at 3 or 4 in the morning, and you'll call him back the next morning. He'll be like, "Oh, I just want to tell you you were ugly or something." I really don't have anything, you know, bad to say. Of course, everybody knew I'm glad that he went to North Carolina and shared the same experiences, and everybody, you know, could say the same thing about Ayi. He was funny, and you know, he was a good person all around.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was.
All I hear are raindrops falling on the rooftop. Oh, why you had to go? 'Cause this pain I feel, it won't go away. And today, I'm officially missing you. I thought that from this heartache, I could escape. But I've fronted long enough to know that there ain't no way. And today, I'm officially love of mine. Someday you will die, and I'll be close behind. I'll follow you into the dark. No blinding light, tunnels to gates of light. Just our hands clasped so tight, waiting for the hint of a spark. If heaven and hell decide that they both are satisfied, illuminate the notes on their vacancy signs. If there's no one beside you when your soul embarks, well, I will follow you into the dark.
Wow. Amen. Amen. Amen.